Hey there, it's Elaina Strongbow from Tutorials.com. Elaina is my in-game name, and today I am back up in Ulfheim, which typically means I'm trying to GM something. So I was bringing up my tree here, take a look at my range combat, which is what I've been working on. I had gotten that originally. I know I'd opened up aim shot and piercing, and as you can tell right now, my rapid fire is just under 100 here. So I started out this evening around 90, and it's just taking a lot of time to go through it. Not only does it take time because you have to stop and skin the bears so they respawn up here, it just takes time to bring up that rapid fire. So it takes up a lot of focus on the deck and everything in there too. So earlier on, Eric of Weird, he's got a Twitch stream out there. It's Eric_of_Weird on Twitch. Was out there for probably when I went from 90 to 95. So I was basically killing, he was skinning bears, and we just kept going through it. So the other thing that's kind of hard is you need a lot of arrows. Rapid fire takes 5 shots and 5 arrows every time. So I carried out 5,000 arrows, and to go from 90 to 95, I blew through 4,000 of them fairly quickly. And yeah, so it took some time to do. Then he had to go off, and so I've been working from 95 up to right now up to the 99.9. So a couple of things here that's you got to understand. One, if you are GMing this thing, you've got to bring a lot of arrows. Right now I've got 1,500 left. I should have enough to get through this. I'm crossing my fingers. I'll still have to dodge out, go get some, and come back in. But that means I've already blown through roughly 2,500 arrows already to go from, I think, 97 to 99 and a half ish. So yeah, I've gone through a ton of arrows. I've probably killed my bow once. I know I had to go and redo it. It was at 60. It's already down to 38 again. I've got to actually code that one so it goes up. But it's there. So yeah, so this would actually be my 6th GM. I got 2 on the crafting side on blacksmith and carpentry, and I got the ones in the range combat. The other thing I want to show you is the deck. So I set up a special deck just for training this. And it is, apropos, it's called Train. So what I did was on here is I actually have 3 slots that are actually rotating. And it's just got aimed and piercing behind it, but these come up. I've got this one locked. So I've always got something I can shoot at. I can always be firing off with rapid fire whenever I'm out there. I've also got disabling shot locked. So the bears, they will get on you. So slow them down so I can kite around them, not take as much hits. I'm not worried about healing and all that. The rest of it over here just really I'm not using. I've really just been focusing on these guys. So this is really just to get that. So this is showing up the most. This is locked. It'll always be there. These are showing up more often than not. And then I got that. So on every bear I can hit about 3 or 4 times with rapid fire. And it'll get me up there. So yeah, so you want to set up your deck. You don't want to use your standard deck because it's not meant, typically it's not meant to draw one thing out all the time. So set up a training deck. Take one down, strip it down, and force it up like this. But yeah, this is a bigger one to GM. Just the fact of just materials, weight, because I'm having to skin all those bears. I've already, when I came back from 97, so I went up from 97 to 98, 99. So 2.5. I've got 148 hides, 13 sweat, 36 heads. I've killed all the carcasses. I just had to drop them, and I'm still sitting about 30 points below. So yeah, I'm gonna go into I like night mode for this, so I can see the bears. They're really clear to see up. So I'm gonna go ahead and show that in there. And check one thing, make sure it's good on the stream. So you see there, I've got on slot 5 and 4, I've got my disabling always up, and I've also got my rapid fire up. So I'm going to shoot this bear off. Get him mad. I disabled him. Now I'm going to take some rapid fire there. I got a rotating one that came up in slot 1. 4 is almost, that's the new heat system. So I can, as you build up heat on this, on the new R42, that reddish pie that's getting smaller, that's the cooldown on it. I could fire it again, but let's get this guy going. It takes up a little bit more to cool it down. And the more it takes, the more you have, it takes up more focus when you're using it, which is fine in this case, because Let's get rid of him. All right, because I've taken the time to there we go. I'm taking the time to skin them. That's giving me time to recuperate that or go through the cooldown. Works out on the it basically works out for this situation. But yeah, that whole the heated thing, I don't typically lock things down, so that's a new one for me. You can cast it up to as many times you have cards available for it, so up to 5. I'm not sure if I like it yet or not, but I'm using it in this situation. You see, it's almost done. Now it's completely cooled down. I've got all the cards that would be available to me, so I can use it over and over again. So let's get this guy on me. So I'm going to shoot him, disable him, and I'm going to come back and start doing rapid fires on him. And you already tell I'm starting to get a lot of crit hits on these. So that's good. I'll slow him down again. And I'll take this guy again. Takes a little bit for the bow to get back up. There. We got him there for that. Get my bow put away. And you can tell I'm almost there. I only got a little itty bitty bit left. So, hooray for a Saturday night here. And you can tell I've still got some heat left on this. We'll let it cool down a little bit, get my focus back up. That's good enough. I think they changed the spawn on the bears. There's a few more bears up here. I can tell you this, with when I was on earlier with Eric, we never ran out of bears. That was the funny thing. They just kept coming and coming and coming, so yeah, hats off for that. Good. This is still my most favorite place to GM any of the offensive skills out here, so my range combat in particular. You tell I've got a lot more heat on there. Over half of it's heated up. I'll shoot him one more time. I'll get the points for that. So probably about 2 more bears here. So yeah, if you're gonna work on range shot, oh wow, I can't even count the amount of arrows I've gone through. So just from 90 to 100, I've gone through about 10,000 arrows. Just so you know the amount of arrows, and who knows how many it takes to get up to there. Why am I getting GM again? Like the other ones, it's something that if other people are training it, I want to be able to have them in a party with me and be able to cap off that. A little bit of prestige on there. Always like to see an extra one up there. So. Alright, we've got that cool down and focus is back up. Let's go on up here. I usually work on the top wall here. And I clear the ones on the top wall, then I'll pull the ones down from the hill as needed. There's a guy up here. So we're going to shoot him. Slow him down. Fire off some rapid fire there. Do that again. And you can tell I'm almost there. So once you've actually gotten it, probably my next shot I'm going to get 1 or 2 more shots of it. I'm going to get my GM on that. Ooh, I killed him. It's so I can't see anything left on it. If you're hearing the music hitching, not the stream, not the video recording, it's actually, there's a bug in here. Something probably with the new Unity stuff. Who knows, in release 42. So it's on their list. So where are we at? Oh, just a little bit of line left. So maybe on the next bear, maybe 2. All right, so let's go get this guy up here. Oh, slow down. Hit the wrong one. There you go. There it is. Woohoo! 100. Let's get this guy out of here. Gotta like that. I don't know. It's just really cool when you're able to do this. As I said, I've been able to pull on every one of my GMs on video, and it's just a cool thing to see. You work a lot, spend a lot of time doing it, and just getting him. I'm gonna run out the door here and Open that up. Sweet. Oh, another bear. Yeah, I'm just gonna run past these guys. I've killed enough bears tonight. I can't even count how many bears I've killed. But don't worry, Portalarium keeps making more and more of them, as they say. 3. Nice. I'm gonna sweat on that. Alright, so let's do sprint. Get my way running down past this. Ooh, I'm invisible. Sweet. Shadow Horde on the moon tree. Let's pop out here. Let's see. Feels weird not having the character there, so I'm going to cast a spell. Brings it back up. And then I can actually get rid of night vision so we can see normal stuff on there. Well, let's see. Alright, there she is. So, once again, so on this whole tree, I'm going to put that to locked. I'm basically all the way down this line, and I've got this one. I'm not a big fan of multi-shot at this point, just not something I've been. My next GMing is going to be on disabling because it does such a great job at slowing them down, especially for an archer. You're kiting them, being able to hit them with that and to slow the mob down so they can't reach at you. So it's definitely what I'm going to go to. And then after that, I'll go to blinding shot. And then eventually, once I get those, I will actually work on this one slowly. I'll just use this one and bring it up until I get close and then GM it out. It'd be nice to hit all these in GM. Yeah, I would really like to GM the entire tree. It's just a lot of points. On the skill points, once again, size of your pool matters. Every time you successfully use a skill, part of the calculation of how much is applied to the skill for a gain is based upon the size of your pool. So I started out at about 1.3 million. 1.32 million, I think it was, and I'm down to 1,043,000. So I took off about 300,000 points, just nearly 300,000, to go from 90 to 100. So this is definitely one of those skills that's about 1.2 million total to go from 0 up to 100. So yeah, so make sure you got that when you want to. If you're really getting ready to do this, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to get your skill points up. That's why it's hard to do it in the beginning. You want to get your skills up into the 60s, into the 80s, where you can hang out in an area like this and then actually sit there and work on these bears. These bears give a lot of experience. Outside of that, I've been farming obsidian golems, bears, patriarch bears, obsidian bears, bears. So yeah, elves too. Been doing some exploring on the elven side and been visiting a lot of level 5 areas. So yeah, so that's it. So you can do it. It's there. It's just, you got to take your time with it. I think the keys once again on this is build up a good amount of pool, so you're effectively gaining. So for this one at this level, yeah, over 1 million. So if I'm going to go if I'm at 90 and go to 100, you want to be around 1.3 million, and that'll keep you down. You want to keep that million as a floor, and so I'll go and do experience and raise that. So your pool, keep that up there. You got to have a boatload of supplies for these, so tons of arrows, lighten everything off, don't carry anything else, just carry the bare essentials and fire a lot of arrows. You're going to need a whole ton of them, and you want to make sure you get your deck arranged correctly. Your deck is the key to getting this, it so the right cards are showing up at the right time, so while you're working on a bear, you're able to fire it off a couple of different times and get those gains. If you're doing one time per bear, it's going to take you, I did it 4 times on a bear. If you do it one time on a bear, it's going to take you 4 times as long and 4 times as many bears. And, part of it, if you want to grind it effectively. So that's it. So I'm going to throw this on the playlist, on the video playlist of the GMing. It's the latest one on there, number 6. So I'm all like, thumbs up. If you got any questions or comments, throw them on the video, thumbs up or thumbs down. Once again, it's the latest Strongbow from SodaTutorials.com. At the end here, you are going to see a link to the previous video in the series. You'll see below that a link to SodaTutorials.com, the website, what I'm doing, what I've been up to, and all that kind of fun stuff. And then there's a picture of me with the fairy wings on. If you're liking the content, find it useful, please subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps out viewerships and gives me kind of a visual feedback on that the stuff I'm doing is making sense. So that's it. Once again, Elaina Strongbow, take care now.